Hi, thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you some unique mommy essentials that I found to be helpful with my daughter. She is 21 months old, going on 5 years old. But these were really helpful for me. This first thing, it's destroyed now because obviously she doesn't use it anymore, but I tried my best to salvage it, and here it is. I think it's called Mr. Teddy. I'm not quite sure, but it's a foam cutout of a bear's head with arms. And as you can see, it's broken now, but I tried my best. When she decided to rip off the arms, I sewed everything back. But I haven't fixed it yet because she's already walking. So the reason why I got this is because my daughter started walking when she was 9 months, which I think is fairly early. But she started kind of holding herself up on furniture and started to take her own steps. And we have hardwood floors all throughout and then tile in the kitchen. And sometimes when she would walk, or even if she was just sitting playing with her toys, she'd get very excited and roll back. So she fell back, unfortunately, and hit her head on either the hardwood or I don't know if she ever did it on the tile, but she did it on the hardwood. And she would end up screaming and crying, and I'd feel so bad. And we tried, putting her on play mats, and we tried putting her on the rugs that we had. But even then, I think just, hitting back on their soft head, either way, they still got hurt. After about the 4th time, I said, you know what, forget it. I need to find something that can help her. And I looked up like helmets, like they make these little headpieces that goes around your forehead and back. But she, honestly, she's not even 2 yet, and she still to this day will not wear a bow or a ribbon. I can put a hat on her if I really tell her, it's hot outside, the sun is out, you need to wear a hat. But she hates wearing like really pretty headbands, which kind of sucks because I got so many when I was pregnant, I thought, oh, I'm gonna dress my daughter up in all these, cute things, or she'd get them as gifts, and she would wear them for about 2 seconds and tear it off. So I needed to find something that was gonna work for her and that was gonna be practical. So I found this Mr. Teddy on Amazon, and I think it was around $9, but it saved her from falling back and hurting herself. You just tuck the little arms in on the back of their shirt or their onesie or whatever they're wearing. This sits on the back of their head. It's totally undetectable. She has no idea. She had no idea that it was on her head, and she fell back. And it's funny because after I put it on her, I was like waiting for her to fall back. When she eventually did, she just rolled back. Her head was cushioned. She was a little startled that she rolled back, but she sat over, no crying, no pain. And for this little tiny cutout, and my husband were like, why didn't we think of that? I'm sure you could make this if you just get some, I don't even know if it has to be heavy duty foam because obviously it's flimsy enough to break. But if you get out a piece of foam and you cut kind of like a circle for the top to cover the head and then make the arms to slip into their shirt or their onesie, you could easily make this. And I could not have been happier. I'll put the link down below, but Mr. Teddy, save your kid's head from being hurt when they fall back or fall down if they start walking or when they're playing. And if you guys have hardwoods or tile, this was a lifesaver. The next thing I wanted to show you are these green pouches, or just, a pouch. And if you're buying your child those little food pouches that have fruit and vegetables, and sometimes they have like food for toddlers that have like meats and grains in them. You're familiar with these pouches because they come in these pouches. Well, these are pouches that you can make your own food in and put them in here for your kid to enjoy on their own. And this is the little green pouch. It's dishwasher safe, freezer safe, and it's a reusable food pouch. It's BPA free, PVC free, and phthalate free. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But this is the box that it came in, and I bought this also off of Amazon. And I actually bought this on accident because I was looking for a pouch like this, and there was one that I really wanted to get, and I ended up purchasing this one. And when I got it, I was confused because the little zipper part doesn't have like a regulator so that if she squeezes it out, it doesn't come out. And unfortunately, I didn't buy that one. I bought this one, which is fine too, but she's still so little. She doesn't know that, you know, if you squeeze it, the stuff is going to come out. So I just kind of have to chase her around and kind of clean up after her. But I wish that I bought the other ones. I probably will buy the other ones. So these I just fill up with like my homemade like yogurts that I mix with fruits, and I also put some greens in here, and that way she'll get like a mixture of fruits and vegetables. And if I make smoothies with like bananas and fruit and other things, I'll put them in here so she can just walk around and drink out of this rather than me like having to hold the straw with her. And this really helps with just like giving them some more independence, and then also freeing up my hands when I want to do something. It tells you here what your measurements are, and all you have to do is just keep this lid on and then pour the contents in here. It says here you can fill it with a spoon, you can fill it with a, what's that called? A funnel or a pitcher. You do not microwave these. You can also put their name at the bottom if you're using this for school or with other kids. You do have to put some arm work into it when you have to clean them, because there's these little ridges in the inside if you don't clean it right away. I read on Amazon that they suggested, you know, after your child uses this, you want to wash it right away, or at least soak it in water so that you don't get any of these dried bits in here like I do with this one. Oh, now that I see it. Anyways, but I found these to be really helpful. And then another feeding thing that I got for my daughter, which has been really helpful because she's still very little and she's learning to feed herself, is this bowl called Catch Bowl. And you can see here, it has a little a ridge on the bowl that comes out a little bit more, that faces them, so when they're eating, the food falls back on the bowl and back into the center. And I also bought this on Amazon. I'll leave the link below. There's a suction cup base that keeps the bowl securely in place, which is the reason why I got this one. The main reason why I got it is because of the suction, but also this is a great advantage because anything that falls down, it's not going to get onto the high chair or the table, and then they can just enjoy it again. The last thing that I got that is a unique mommy essential that kind of goes with the bowl or just on its own is this spoon. It's by, I don't know who makes it. It's B-E-A-B-A, Beaba, but there's a little accent mark above the E, so it's Beaba maybe. So this spoon is a spoon that they can, for first-time eaters when they're learning, it's a spoon that they hold that if they move the handle around, the spoon part where they feed from actually stays still. So for those little hands that are trying to grip, no matter how much they turn the little handle, the spoon stays in place, which is pretty amazing. And they have this little regulator down here that keeps the weight down so that when she's turning it or he's turning it, the spoon itself won't move. I mean, genius, right? Genius until I gave it to her and she decides to turn the spoon like this and the food goes everywhere. But let's just, for the sake of, you know, a child that's learning how to eat for the first time and can hold the spoon like this and doesn't want to turn it sideways, which she's doing right now, by the way. But when I first started introducing this to her a few months ago, it didn't work out so well. But now we are holding the spoon like this and we are feeding ourselves like this, and it's working out because the food isn't going everywhere. And see how it swivels back and forth? Amazing. And once she gets a little bit older and I don't want to not have this spoon, you know, to be out of use, you'll click this around and it locks into place, so then they just have a regular spoon that doesn't swivel and they can use it over and over again. I got this also on Amazon.com, but I'll leave the link below. If you have any questions about these products, please let me know. I would love to hear from you and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you have any other unique finds like this for mommies, please let me know what they are. Leave that down below and I'll look into it. I sincerely appreciate you taking the time out to watch this video, and I hope it helped you. If it did and you really enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Giving me a thumbs up helps me out and lets me know which kind of content that you really enjoy. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!